want to welcome you here to our magnificent lower gardens because we are preparing for the great Marian feast of the Assumption. That feast we celebrate with a special Mass. We gather down here in these gorgeous lower gardens to stand before the Lourdes Grotto, that shrine of Mary, but also to stand in front of the tomb of Mary, which is so prominently featured in this great feast of Mary of the Assumption. We certainly encourage you to come and visit it, and especially encourage you, if you can, to attend this outdoor Mass of the Assumption down here in the Lower Grotto. Now, the great feast of the Assumption is actually the culmination of a great adventure that God began with us when He sent the angel to Mary to announce that she was to be the Mother of God. Immediately after the Annunciation, the announcement by Gabriel that Mary was to be the Mother of God, we find Mary proceeding in haste to the hill country to visit her cousin Elizabeth. And here is a meeting of two pregnant women who are absolutely unknown by the greater world. These two children will change our destinies. The Feast of the Assumption, which jumps to the end of Mary's life, was a feast set up by Pope Pius XII in 1950 when he stated and declared the dogma of the Assumption that at the end of her earthly life, Mary was assumed body and soul. The Feast of the Assumption is not just a feast where we honor Mary and celebrate this great event that occurred to her. It is also a feast for us. It's a feast of joy and hope. Hope because as Mary participated in the great resurrection of her Son, and then she was taken up body and soul to heaven, so too the promise of this feast is that we will be like Mary. We who shared the same ground that Mary did, who walked on the same earth that Mary did, who share the same humanity that Mary does, we too are not destined to simply lie in the earth in death, but that we will also share in the resurrection of her Son Jesus and will be raised to heaven, to glory and joy. That is our hope, and this is why this feast is also our feast.